This meeting. Today concept name is overriding. Overriding. Today concept name is overriding. What is overriding? If at all a function existing in parent class then that function if we write in child class then that concept is overriding. If at all a function existing in parent class then that function if we write in child class then that concept is called overriding. Or we can say another definition, if at all a function existing in one class then that function if we write in another class, same function if we write in another class then that concept is called overriding. If at all a function existing in one class, the same function if you write in another class then that concept is called overriding. Or here overriding concept in Selenium oriented. So if at all a function existing in parent class then that function if you write in child class then that concept is called overriding. Yes, small logic. Whatever we have parent class function should be there in child class. If you want any extra functions, if you want to write in child class, you can write it. But whatever we have in parent class function should be there in child class. That is only one logic here. Whatever we have, that function should be there in child class. Parent class, whatever we have, that parent class function should be there in child class. In child class, if you want any extra functions, you can write it. But that parent class function should be there in child class. If at all a function existing in parent class, then that function if we write in child class. So whatever we have in parent class function should be there in child class. In child class, if you want any extra functions, you can write it. That is the concept of overriding concept. Parent class function should be there in child class. Only logic, only one logic, that parent class function should be there in child class. In child class, if you want any extra functions, you can write it. Okay, right. Go to Eclipse. Nine AM. Go to SRC. Take the new class overriding. Oh, no. Just take one class model 1. I'm taking one class name is model 1. Click on finish. Only I'm taking class. I'm not taking main method. So in the model 1, I'm writing functions. Non-static functions, I'm writing public void call, public void call function bracket required SYSO control space. Model 1 call. Model 1 reject. Model 1 message. So three functions I'm writing in model 1 class. Model 1 call, model 1 reject, model 1 message. Okay, right. Save. Go to SRC. Take the new class model 2. And just I'm taking class model 2 class. Control public void WhatsApp. Okay. Model 1, model 2. So parent class function should be there in child class. So parent 1, model 1 we have call reject message. So here we have the parent class function. So call reject message. If you want any extra function, you can write it. So we wrote. So this is the concept, overriding concept. Go to SRC, take the new class name is over. Keep the mark public start quiet menu, click on finish. I want to call the model 1 functions. How we can call the model 1 functions? So all are non-static. All are non-static. So if it is non-static, we need to create the object. If it is in same class, or if we want call from another class, if it is non-static, we need to create the object. How to create the object? Model 1 class name m1 equal to new model 1. m1 dot call, m1 dot reject, m1 dot WhatsApp reject message. We can call the all model 1 functions, right? We can call all model 1 functions, right? I want to call the model 2 functions. Model 2 m2 equal to new model 2, m2 dot call, m2 dot message, m2 dot reject, m2 dot WhatsApp. This is the concept, overloading concept. Sorry, overriding concept. If at all a function existing in parent class, then that function if we write in child class, then that concept is called overriding. So whatever we have in parent class function should be there in child class. In child class, if you want any extra functions, you can write it. The parent class function should be there in child class. So model 1 functions we can call, and model 2 functions also we can call. Okay, that is the concept, overriding concept. Next concept, connecting concept, interface. Next concept name is interface. Using this concept only we can enter into Selenium. So interface. What is interface? Interface is something. It is something. It is something created between two somethings. It is something created between two somethings. In between two somethings, I am keeping something, so that is called interface. These are two somethings. In between two somethings, I am keeping something. So that is called interface. Interface is something created between two somethings. In between two somethings, I am creating something, so that is called interface. Interface is something created between two somethings. In two somethings, I am keeping something, so that is called interface. Interface is something created between two somethings. For example, I am taking one iPhone. For example, I am taking one iPhone. iPhone people decided they want to maintain some common features in each and every model. They want to maintain some common features in each and every model. In iPhone we have different models like 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s. So we have different models. Finally that iPhone people decided they want to maintain some common features in each and every model. So that's the reason they want to maintain some common features. What are the features they want to maintain? For example, call, reject, message. They want to maintain these common features in each and every model. If they want to introduce any model into market, first of all they will install these interface functions. iPhone is a interface. iPhone is a interface. If they want to introduce any model into market, first of all they will install these interface functions. After that, if they want to add any extra function, they can add it, but that each and every model should contain these interface functions. If at all any interface function missing, automatically it will show error message. So that's the reason they are keeping in an interface. So iPhone people, they want to maintain some common features or functions in each and every model. Call, reject, message. These three functions they want to maintain commonly. That's the reason they are creating one interface. In the interface, they are keeping three functions: call, reject, message. If they want to introduce any model into market, first of all, they will install this interface first of all. After that, if they want any extra functions, they can add it. But that compulsory, they want to maintain these common functions in each and every model. They want to maintain some common functions in each and every model. That's the reason they are creating one interface and they are keeping the functions. Okay. If at all any function missing, automatically it will show error message. For example, in iPhone having thousands of functions, lakhs of functions, thousands of functions we have. So each and every model having these thousands of functions, if you want check manually, it is very difficult. So that's the reason we will use interface concept. So whenever you are using interface concept, automatically it will check. No need to check manually. Automatically it will check. How we can check? I will tell you later. Wait. I'm creating one interface. How to create an interface? Go to SRC, right click, take the new interface. Go to same. How to take the class? Same. Right click on SRC, take the interface. Interface name is iPhone. Interface name is iPhone. Click on finish. I'm creating one interface. That name is iPhone. Here I'm writing functions. Public void call. Public void message. Public void reject. I'm creating one interface. In that interface, I'm writing three functions. What is the main difference between class function and interface function? Class function having function body. Interface function don't have any function body. Directly public void call. Okay, there is no function body. Public void message, no function body. Public void reject, no function body. Okay, right. What is the main difference between class function and interface function? Interface function don't have any function body. That is the difference. Say here one syntax. Only for this line purpose we learn Java that syntax now. Interface name, reference name equal to new class name. Only for this line purpose we learn Java. Interface name, reference name equal to new class name. Here interface is iPhone. I equal to new class name, any class name, new model 1. Right. Why it is showing error? Interface name, reference name equal to new model 1. iPhone. Save. iPhone I equal to new model 1. Interface name iPhone I equal to new model 1 now. Model 1, right? Model 1 M1 equal to new model 1. Model 1. What's wrong here? New model 1. Interface iPhone I equal to new model 1. Right. Syntax is right. What's wrong here? Okay. First, iPhone having this interface functions or not, we can check it. Model 1. Model 1 implements iPhone. So, iPhone functions, if it is there, then it will not show any error. If it is not there, it will show error. So, interface functions, whatever we have in iPhone, there are three functions: call, reject, message. So, three functions is available. So, it is not showing an error. For example, if it is cut, control X, so it will show error now. Why? Because model 1 not having iPhone functions. iPhone having three functions: call, reject, message. Here is no call function. Automatically, it will show error. Control V. Right. Model 1 implements iPhone. So whatever we have in iPhone functions, all functions we can get here. I dot call we can get. I dot message we can get it. I dot reject we can get it. Okay. Right. Model 1 having all interface functions. Say next. Why it is showing error? I didn't get iPhone I equal to iPhone. Compulsory we need to save the script, then only it will not show error. So next I want to call the model 2 functions. iPhone I2 equal to new model 2. I2 dot call I2 dot message I2 dot reject I2 dot WhatsApp. WhatsApp is not coming. Why it is not coming? There is no WhatsApp in interface. There is no interface. There is no WhatsApp in interface. That is the reason it is showing error. That is the reason it is showing error. So before that, model 2 having this interface functions or not, we need to check. So model 2 implements iPhone. So iPhone function call reject message. So we have iPhone function. So that's the reason it is not showing an error. So here we have one extra function WhatsApp also, but it is not showing an error. Save. Here we can't get WhatsApp. Whatever we have in interface, that functions only we can get it. Otherwise we can't get it. So save. Click on run. Using this concept only we can enter into Selenium. Using this concept, only interface concept. So whatever we have in interface function should be there in each and every